see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, I mean, what is this episode, like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community, and the fam out there appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flays and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here, my boy. Excuse the left, excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
podcast/radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? How is everyone on this lovely Sunday evening? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone's getting their last minute stuff for the holidays, done and ready. So what's up, everyone? How is everyone? So yeah, you already know who I am. I'm your host, Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S, your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, we'll chat, let them hear it. So yeah, hopefully everyone's good, Everyone just kick back, relax, drink something, smoke something, and yeah, and enjoy the show. Oh yeah. Of course, make sure you guys follow your boy on all social media. Make sure you follow our guests on all social media, links down below. And yeah, we're also going to be joined by a special guest co-host. So you guys know how I do like the guest co-host thing? Well, we're going to be joined by a co-host tonight for our guest with FaceTatMami. Again, also make sure you guys also follow Lady Chaos and Let's Sesh all over social media, as well as Lithium Queen. Make sure you follow them on all social media. Yeah. Also make sure you peep the links down in the description, because now, if in case you guys didn't know, there is an official Don Chaos merch store created by the one and only Davey, who's in the chat. Davey's going to be the one running the official Don Chaos store. So whenever we get more new logos, you can guarantee it will be up on the store, and Davey will be the one running the store. So yeah, there's an official Don Chaos store. There's links to that. Of course, shouts to my sponsor down below. Check them out down below. You know, Blind Death Clothing, which is also my sponsor. Check them down below. Get yourself some Blind Death Clothing. I shot keep these streets. That you do, man. That you do. Yeah, who's all ready for this year to be over and just ready for the year to start out? A fresh new year, like always. Who's ready for that? But thank you to everyone who's been keeping me and Lady Chaos in your thoughts and prayers. We really appreciate y'all. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for our guests to be here, get here, as well as the co-host. Hell yeah, you guys definitely have fun there. Get some dope footage as well. So yeah, let's talk about some topics. Obviously, since we are in the yes. Again, for anyone that's going to Jug Ohio 2, it is going down. And there's the lineup. That is a very dope lineup. I don't know about y'all, but that is a very dope lineup. That lineup. Some other dope news we have. One of the topics I'm definitely saving for when our co-host gets in here. My mic is cutting out. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is that better? Check check. I'm good now. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Jug Ohio 2. Very dope lineup. Me and Lady Chaos definitely wish we could go, but who knows? You know, maybe there's a Jug of Florida. You never know. We will definitely be hitting that as well. And before we talk about some other topics, I want to know, what were some of y'all's favorite releases to come out this year? You know, definitely one of my favorites to come out. I mean, there's a lot that came out this year that was dope, but I would guess, even though I know a lot of people are saying it, but I would definitely have to go with Darby O'Trill's Creek. Holy shit. But you know, there was a lot of dope stuff. You know, there was the Book of the Dead Chapter 2 by Severus Click. You know, Doc Gruesome dropped a lot of dope shit. So, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and bring on to the conversation my lovely co-host and my other half, my soulmate, the one and only. Please welcome the lovely, awesome Lady Chaos.
Hello. How do? Lady Chaos here.
Yep.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Whoop. So yeah. What up?
Nothing much. Since we were talking about that topic, like what can you name this year, honey, that you could name was probably some of your favorite albums or songs to drop out this year? I know there's so many, it's hard to name.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well,
because we did so many
obvious. Okay. So there's hold on, let me get speak while I get my headphones situated.
Yeah, because I know, like, because a lot of people don't know, we started more this year, me and Lady Chaos, dabbling into, like, reacting. So there was a lot of tracks that we reacted to, and a lot of them were dope and stuff. And there were so many dope albums that even came out this year.
Sorry, I'm having audio issues. Give me a second.
No, you're good. Can you still hear us?
I'll be back. I'll be right back. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hold on, y'all. Just having audio. Yeah, Creek was definitely heat. So was that Cerberus click. You know, Book of the Dead Chapter 2, you know, The King in Yellow. Cerberus dropped a lot of dope shit this year. You know, you had LSP always dropping fire-ass stuff this year. There, that's a Juggalo Flow Rider. Juggalo. I love Juggalo Rider. There you go. That needs to happen, and Darby needs to perform for it. Let's make it happen. If there could be a Jugahio, let's have a Juggalo Rider. That's very clever. Juggalo Rider. JRB Juggalo Riders, bitch. I fucking love it. That is very clever, Davey. I'm going to make that into a shirt. That is very clever. I love it. Hell yeah. Lady Chaos wearing her fresh Three-Headed Monster Tour shirt. Shouts to the Three-Headed Monster Tour. We stopped at the tour spot here in Tampa, which was a fucking dope show. I mean, me and Lady Chaos have gone to a lot of dope shows recently, but so far, I think that Three-Headed Monster show that we went to is by far our favorite. Besides when I took her to her very first Ouija Max show, the Ouija Knievel tour. But every show that me and Lady Chaos have been to so far, like Juggalo show-wise or Underground show-wise, we've had a very great time. And we're gonna... You know, Florida gets pretty lit. We get pretty lit down here. We don't fuck around. Oh yeah, Three-Headed Monster was a very dope tour. I agree. That show was dope. You got a bad taste. Got a good taste of Florida. I'm in the know, yeah. Yeah, Florida man is no joke. Yeah, that was definitely also some of my highlights of this year as well, was taking Lady Chaos to her like very first Juggalo shows. That was fun. That's fun, like taking her to her first Juggalo shows and bringing her to shows. Yeah, Lady Chaos got to see Ouija Mac twice this year. That's dope. Yeah, Lady Chaos definitely had. Yeah, Ouija always puts on a fire ass set. His Ouija is dope when he goes on tour, but anyone who hasn't seen Ouija Mac live, when you see him at the Gathering playing like at a big fucking crowd like the Gathering, it's fucking dope. I'm so amazed that like Ouija Mac hasn't played like big venues and whatnot yet. I'm shocked. You know, why hasn't that happened yet? But I still like how he like plays in like little clubs and venues, which is still dope. Thank you, Rumor. We appreciate it. Like, we appreciate everyone keeping me and Lady Chaos in your guys' thoughts and prayers. All right, Lady Chaos is back, y'all. So here we go. Welcome back, Lady Chaos.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. And I can hear you. Yay. Hi. I'm back. It's me, Lady Chaos. Yeah, where were we? You were asking me something.
I was saying, like, what is some of like your favorite things that we did this year? Like, I noticed you and me actually did a lot of cool stuff this year. We dropped a lot of dope. We reviewed a lot of dope music. You went to your
dropped a lot of dope.
A lot of
Freudian
dope.
slip. Sorry.
A lot of dope music.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, you got to go to your very first like Juggalo shows this weekend. You got to go to 3, so those were highlights.
Yeah, this year I did get to do that. That was pretty life-changing. Yeah, we saw Ouija. I saw Ouija for the first time this year. I saw Violent J for the first time this year.
Isham.
Thank you. Thanks, Chantel. Yes, saw the 3-Headed Monster tour. Excuse me, this year.
Which I was telling people, I mean, the shows we went to this year are so far. Like when we first saw Ouija, it was dope, but that 3-Headed Monster tour was by far that whole lineup.
That was a sick fucking show. I had such a good time. Like, wow.
Like we were front row, y'all. Like, if you guys think I got dope footage, check out Lady Chaos's dope footage. She will upload it.
I got some really good shit, but I never uploaded it.
But she'll still upload it.
Yeah, eventually I will. It'll be like 10 years from now. I'll be like, hey, oh, look at this. No, but I will eventually, I promise.
But that tour, just the whole lineup, you know, how close we were, like within arm's length, that was so dope.
Yeah. We could touch them. It's cool. Did Lady Chaos, did you have a favorite show? As in like like a favorite concert. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one because they were all really good. I don't know, I gotta say, it's a toss up between the Certified Psychos tour and show, and the Ouija's what was it? Ouija Knievel show, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a toss up between those two because the Certified Psychos show that we went to it was Tampa, right? Yeah.
No, it was Orlando.
Orlando, sorry. Yeah, that was my first
Juggalo show.
My first Juggalo show. That was fucking amazing, and I just loved it. But I love Ouija too, so the Ouija Knievel show was really good. But I mean, yeah, I guess if I had to choose, it would be the Certified Psycho show. I don't know. I gotta say, it was great.
And there's nothing like your first show. And yes, even though people say the whole stuff about Twisted, but what made that show good is it was at least Twisted was performing all their old classic good stuff.
Dude, yeah.
Like I remember the second they started performing "We Don't Die," you were like,
"Yeah, I went a little crazy," because I don't care. I love Twisted. You know, whatever.
And I'm in the same boat. Their new stuff might be a little anther stuff, but even Lady Chaos will admit that their old shit is fire.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, that was a fucking amazing show. Plus, Cody Manson was there, and he's a stand-up guy. So
yeah, pretty much what Davey said. Twisted shows are lit when they do perform their old material.
Yeah, that show. Yeah, it was pretty crazy in there. It was a really small venue, and so it was pretty nuts in there, dude.
And it was cool. Like I remember, like you were like kind of worried, but then when you went, now after going to shows, you find out that jugglers are very accepting. People look out for each other at shows.
Well, it's not. Yeah, like I guess. I mean, I get anxiety before going to shows anyway because,
exactly.
You know, I usually have my wheelchair or my walker, and like it doesn't matter what show I'm going to, like who's whatever. I still get anxious, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be treated badly, but I was just I don't know. I just still had some apprehension, but it was so great. Everyone was fucking amazing. Like people were so nice.
Like we even had a good experience with Cody Manson that she'll never forget. Like,
dude, that guy is fucking awesome. Like after the show, after he went on, we were by the merch table.
Yeah, it was his merch table.
Yeah. And he comes up and he sees Dawn, and he's like, he does a double take. Oh, hey man! So they're like,
gives me a big hug.
Yeah, and then he says hi to me, and he's like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, no, I'm good, thanks." And so it's just that nicety that I was like, just really, I don't know, I like really appreciated that. So
yeah, he was like, "If you need anything, just let me know."
Just let me know. Yeah. So like, not only did he rock the house, but like he's a really nice dude. So yeah. So yeah, it was fucking cool. But some of the best stuff that came out this year for me was probably Detritus, Ouija Mac.
Yes, that.
Yeah, that was fire. And of course Darby's Creek. That was fucking fat.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah, like, yeah. And I'm not like, I don't mean to sound monotone, but I'm just really tired. But those two were like, they stuck out to me really hard.
Yeah, and like Chuckles dropped so much dope bangers
Bro,
this year.
Chuckles, yeah. Like the highlights of this year were, there's a lot of them. It's not just like records.
It was like just songs in general.
Davey says he really enjoyed Great Malenko Taylor's version.
I need to hear that.
I don't know that.
Yeah, there was just so many dope songs. Like Chuckles. A lot of people from GRE dropped dope stuff. Scum dropped a lot of dope stuff.
Yeah. There was a busy.
We got that Hex album, which is fucking dope.
Yes, and like a lot of shit happened this year. Mm-hmm. Not just it wasn't just. I mean, it was all in the scene, but it wasn't just music releases. Then like a lot of stuff happened. Mm-hmm. Hey, Androponics, what's up, man?
Androponics.
Happy holidays to you too. Taylor. That was a Taylor Swift joke. Ignore me. Oh, Taylor Swift's version.
Oh. That's funny. Okay, I get it.
Bro. Like, I'm so not with it right now.
Of course, I want to show you guys something dope that Lady Chaos got me. If you guys can name what movie this is from, you guys know good movies.
Yeah, that was a Christmas gift for me.
An early one. If you guys can name what classic Christmas comedy series this is from. I mean, there was a Christmas version comedy of this series, but if you can name the Christmas comedy that this is from, you guys are fucking awesome.
Yes, Andrew's got it. Andrew Barnes has it. David's got it.
Yep, Christmas Vacation.
It's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Mine too.
Yeah.
But I love the National Lampoon movies in general.
Yeah, the National Lampoon movies in general are good, but that one, like the National
Especially
Lampoon Vacation, and oh yeah, Wally World, bro.
Yes.
Oh no, but yeah, that's Wally. But yeah, the Wally World. That's it. But anyway, Christmas Vacation and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer are my two favorite Christmas movies. With the one with the elf that wants to be a dentist.
Yeah, and then of course the classic "How the Grinch Stole Christmas" has been Jim Carrey. Come on.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's Grinch, that was good, but those
and then the
two
classic
movies
cartoon of it.
Yeah, but I like Jim Carrey's one better. Clark drank a lot of eggnog out of that. Hell yeah, he did, dude.
Which is funny because that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
He's gonna drink some Yegnog.
Which Yegnog, for those of you who are wondering, it's Jaeger and eggnog.
Yes. Yeah.
And trust me, y'all. It may sound like Yegnog may sound gross, but it's actually the most perfect combination you can think of.
Eggnog is like that though. Like you can pretty much put anything in it, and it hides the taste. So, especially the best thing to put in eggnog is rum.
Yes.
You can't taste it. So, like before you know it, you're.
I think my grandma, rest in peace, used to do that.
Yeah. I probably. Yeah. I used to do it a lot.
Well, the reason how I like Jaeger, because you guys know, because of Scum and shit, and because when I was at a show, Scum pulled me over to the bar. He's like, "Okay, Don, I'm gonna make you a Yegnog." It's like, all right. So here's a Yegnog, y'all. Cheers. Cheers.
Merry Christmas. So, Andrew's like, that's disgusting. But anyway, we digress. I digress. Yeah. Wait a minute. Didn't
I know we have another like dope thing to announce. Speaking of our boy Chuckles.
Yes, we do.
Like you guys know, our boy Chuckles here. Well, watch this video. So let me pause the background music and we're going to play this clip as a way of announcement for y'all, and we're going to talk about this. So here's the clip. Enjoy, y'all.
Alright, anyway, can we please put a motherfucking L up in the air? And if you're in the back still, come closer. I love you. I don't love you, but I love them. Anyway, please welcome our motherfucking brother. All the way, he came all the way from the beautiful sunny California to destroy his life and join this unhealthy ass squad of assholes. So please welcome Chuckles to Lyrical Snob Productions, y'all. Now give this motherfucker that nice orange charm that fucking I asked somebody to hold. Who has it? Come on, one of you motherfuckers is holding. Irate as man, run that. See? When you ask motherfuckers to hold something, they're like, yo, Scott, give me an early Christmas gift. Please enjoy the future of LSD. Soon, us old folks will die. And these motherfuckers are gonna carry this shit for the L. Because they're just as stupid as us. I love this motherfucker. So welcome to the family.
Fuck yeah!
Yo! Get ready for Chuckles! LSD! Kill that shit, brother. Fuck yeah. Thank you very much.
Yo! I fucking called it!
That's like the best news.
Yo, I fucking called it! I fucking called it!
LSP! Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah.
God, that is a proud moment.
Fuck yes. So happy for Chuckles.
Like, if anyone deserves that, it is him.
It's
Because,
him.
like we said earlier, this man is always grinding. He cares about this scene and this culture and everything. And he's the most humble dude. We are proud to call that dude our bro. So congrats to Chuckles. Welcome to LSP. He deserves it.
Hell yeah. Very, very proud and happy. Definitely. Dude, yeah. I'm still kind of, I'm not shocked because, you know, he deserves it, but.
We knew it was coming, but we were just waiting for it to be official.
Yeah. Yep. So this year's been really like up and down. There's been some fucking fantastic news and some really, really shitty stuff, but the good's outweighing the bad for sure.
Exactly. And I know Lady Chaos said earlier, y'all, like before we went live, she wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys and thank to you. So, honey, the floor is yours.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so I just wanted to say shout out to Lithium Queen and our Let's Sesh podcast. And I know that we've been kind of MIA, but you know, there's been a shitload of stuff going on. You know, she has shit, I got shit. So it's been a good year, but it's also been a difficult year. And we're not going away. This isn't an announcement saying there's no more Let's Sesh. That's not the case. We're still going to be on. But we have decided to, to not be once a week, like every week. You know, my health is not good, and she's got, like I said, her own stuff going on, which I'm sure she'll address in her own time. And so we're probably just gonna be maybe once or twice a month. So yeah, we're not going anywhere. You're stuck with us because we love you guys, and we love doing that show. So yeah, exactly. Davey says, you know, gotta focus on what's best for you, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So yes, the future of Let's Sesh is unknown, but you know, we're gonna from what I can see, you know, we'll be here for a while. And yeah, so yeah, we plan to take care of ourselves. Face red heart shape. Cute. Yes. So I posted a video on some of the social medias of my mom. Not in that way. Don't get excited. And
it's heartbreaking though.
It's very heartbreaking. My mom's suffering from dementia and early onset Alzheimer's. So she's been in hospital for a few weeks, and it's been very up and down. Last time I saw her, she didn't know who I was, and that was very hard. So that's the main reason that I've been away from everything pretty much. But I was informed today that she was lucid, and she had a conversation with our friend. So that was great news. But I've been very down, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, between that and my health, you know, it's been rough. But you know, I have faith, and I know that things are gonna get better. And I just wanted to thank you, Dawn, for being there for me and Jess and our show and everything. Like you, it's, you know, you've been so fucking helpful, and thank you guys for all the support. You guys are all so awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly say that, and I really, really love you guys, and I love all this stuff. Chantel, I'm sorry to hear that. It's hard. It's a very hard thing to deal with. It's really tough. So I was also going to mention, and this is the last I'll mention of it. If you're planning on gift giving, and you wanted to do something for me or Dawn, what would be much, much appreciated is a donation made in our name to any charity that contributes to dementia and Alzheimer's research, diabetes research, a children's charity, or an animal charity of your choice.
Veterans,
yes, or a veterans charity. We want to see these things, you know. We want to see more money put into this stuff. This is really it's important. So yeah, any charity that you find reputable that helps children, animals, the elderly, and veterans, we would really love if you would make a donation, or any charity that you love. So, you know, find it in your heart to give this year, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, and to top that off, I'll just say, just spread some good karma. Be a good karma millionaire yourself, y'all.
Yep, spread some good cheer.
Yeah, if you want to do karma, just spread good karma.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for listening to this. Oh, yeah, it's very wholesome. Yeah, I can be very wholesome when I want to be. Yeah, it happens. So, that's it.
Yeah, and I want to thank Lady Chaos for like always helping me through a lot of stuff. She's been helping me through stuff. Like, we've been helping each other through so much. We are like the ultimate tag team, you might say.
Yeah.
And I know she hates it when I say this, but I still love to say it because I feel it. Baby, you are literally my better half, and I love you.
I love you too. Love you, Davey. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, we love you too, bro.
He says that because I am not his better half. We're equal.
Exactly.
So.
We are equal, but we still say that to each other.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Yeah. So
but we do have plans to do a lot more stuff. We're gonna still find a way to go to shows. You know, we're still gonna try and find ways for me and Lady Chaos to bring our vlog series together that you guys seem to really like.
Yes. Chantel.
Aww,
yes. Yeah. Best tag team since Hogan and Macho. Yes. Every time he says the tag team thing, it makes me think of that. It makes me think of Tag Team. That song. Whoop, there it is.
Right.
Right. Like that's the first thing that comes to my head. That fucking song. I heard somebody. I was in the Wendy's drive-thru a couple of years ago, and I heard there was a couple cars behind me. Someone was bumping the shit out of that song. I'm like, hey. It was kind of funny. Yeah. Whoop, there it is. And funnily enough, I know all the words to this. But I will not torture you with that. I promise. So what else we got?
We have our guest, which heads up, y'all. We have our guest FaceTatMami. She did drop a project. I'm still waiting to hear from her. but she might not join us. But if she does, it's due to personal reasons. So if not, it's okay, mommy. We understand.
Of course, we got your back.
Exactly.
Much love and respect to FaceTatMami. So yeah, she's got a lot of stuff going on right now, and she's very she's very busy, very busy. So yep, that's all I got right now.
Yeah. So if not, we might even just make this like even a chill session.
Yeah.
And what were some since we were kind of reviewing this year, I know we watched some stuff for the first time this year, whether it was documentaries, like some shows, like what was some stuff that we watched that you really got into? I know Lady Chaos did a lot of stuff this year. Like she's really she's always had a thing for wrestling. She liked some wrestlers, but she's been delving more into wrestling, and she never thought that. Mainly old school wrestling.
Yeah, well, we've been watching a lot of Dark Side of the Ring.
And that series
is fucking awesome. I love
it. But it's fucking sad.
It is. Well, I mean, it's not. It's called Dark Side of the Ring. It's not called, hey, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I get to tell people, if you don't respect wrestlers more, even through the tough times that they go through, those dudes, and women, they go through so fucking much.
Yeah. Whoa, I had no fucking idea.
300, you got to remember, 365 days on the road, barely seeing your family.
Yeah. Hogan's Wrestling Shop. Okay. I want to go to his
Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill, yeah.
That's in Clearwater.
Clearwater, yeah. So yeah, I learned a lot about wrestling. I never was a real big wrestling fan.
But she knew the big names back then, like Sting, Undertaker, Macho Man, Hogan.
Yeah, I didn't live under a rock. I mean, I know who wrestlers are and shit.
And because what makes those people good is you don't even have to know wrestling to know who those people are. They're pop culture icons.
Right? Yeah. I mean, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Snap into a Slim Jim.
No, Ric Flair.
Yeah,
but God,
Sting, I actually really like Sting. I've always liked Sting though, but only in his Crow era, and newer.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for him when he was the surfer type thing.
Yeah, but as an athlete and wrestler, still, she really loves him.
Yeah, I didn't realize how athletic that whole sport is. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't know.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I think she's starting to like. I think you finally figured out your favorite styles of wrestling, and that's where we're similar. You like a lot of the high flying, lucha libre. You like technical stuff from Canada, and then you like the Japanese stuff where they literally kick each other sometimes.
Yeah, the funniest moment that I saw though was absolutely the chairs. The
ECW
match,
thing.
The ECW chairs match where they're
the crowd is throwing
give us
all
some
these
chairs.
pile chairs.
And so they're like, okay,
the
they're like, give us some chairs. So the crowd was like, all right, you want chairs? You want some fucking chairs? Here's some fucking chairs. And
the wrestlers are literally getting
hundreds of chairs. Oh my god!
You guys literally see, literally see human beings get buried by fucking chairs.
That was the funniest shit, dude. I was just like, holy crap, they're not fucking around right there. Okay, here's your fucking chairs. And then finally they're like, stop the chairs. That is hilarious. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, and even that crazy hardcore wrestling is entertaining, but it's brutal.
Well, I think that was so funny and so memorable for me that I'm just gonna get a folding chair tattoo. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just get the somewhere. But yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a folding chair because I think that would just be pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Well, I have a homie that I don't know if he still wrestles, but he has his own like custom Hatchet Man. It's a Hatchet Man with a folding chair.
That's awesome.
To represent him like wrestling and stuff.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then I know Lady Chaos has got one from Shipper where it's a Hatchet Man with a game controller.
Did I get that from Chipper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Celebrity Deathmatch. We were just talking about that not long ago.
Yeah, that shit was entertaining.
But like, when back to wrestling for a minute, I saw Ready to Rumble like way forever ago.
Classic movie.
Met Dawn or came to Florida. I saw Ready to Rumble, and so I always thought that it was pretty like wrestling was interesting, but I never really watched it. But that movie is so fucking funny, and now I understand. Now I understand it more, obviously. But I want to hear Lady Chaos give us a Hogan style
brother.
I don't know if I could do that, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Like, you could tell wrestlers in the 80s and 90s when they did those interviews when they were hyped up, you're like, they had to do some drugs before they did that interview.
Yeah, some of them were really, really fucking out of their minds, brother.
Like Hogan, yes. When Hogan did interviews and Macho Man, they were entertaining, but you're like, damn, were they like hyping doing some shit before they did that interview?
Yeah. Macho Man is particularly funny.
He's entertaining, and he was a good wrestler himself.
Yeah, for sure.
R.I.P. to Macho Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, those classic Slim Jim commercials.
Bro, snap into a Slim Jim. That beefy, juicy taste.
Which I still need to show Lady Chaos's Macho Man's rap album because I told her, he dropped a rap album, right?
Yeah, and I was just like, really?
It's actually not that bad. There is some good jams on there, I will admit. Just like when me and Lady Chaos were like going back and watching like the old Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, like in the scene when he's wrestling, I'm like, honey, who's that wrestler? And she had to look closer. She's like, holy shit, Macho Man was in this movie. I'm like,
I was like, whoa, is that Macho Man? Dude, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, but then when you like watch that scene more and you hear how he's talking, you're like, oh, okay, that's definitely Macho Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. He wrestled the fuck out of Hulk Hogan on the album. Did he really?
I guess he did throw some shots at him on that album.
That's funny.
Yeah, like Lady Chaos didn't even know John Cena like full on rapped, and I even told her like I don't give a shit when anyone says John Cena is actually a phenomenal rapper. He can actually rap. I don't give a fuck.
John Cena actually lives like 2 towns over from us. But we don't see him.
No, but we might someday. You can't. We don't see him. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Let's see what else did we watched this year that we really liked.
A lot of documentaries.
Like Lady Chaos, we love a lot of our true crime stuff. So we watched a lot of true crime stuff that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, steroids and shit. Like, yeah, that... Dude.
That episode of Dark Side of the Ring, when they talk about the steroid scandal.
Yeah. Some of that shit was just nuts. I don't know. I couldn't believe some of the stuff that they said, but Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, that's from the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. But and I'm now like super big fan of Undertaker. Like I always thought he was pretty cool, but like watching all that shit about him and whatnot, like
and how much pain he put his body through, Jesus.
Yeah, and he's a really stand-up guy. Like, but I had this idea where we could have the Undertaker's
Theme.
opening theme. Like that would be either the entrance to our reception or like me coming down the aisle. I'm not sure yet, but I thought that would be pretty funny.
Well, then mine is either going to be Stone Cold's theme or it's going to be John Cena's.
Yeah, John Cena.
Or it's going to be Cult of Personality by In Living Color.
Living Color. It's just Living Color.
And yeah, Living Color. Let's see.
Yes.
What's some? I think we also watched that. We need to finish watching it, but we enjoyed that documentary like about like Generation X by National Geographic about Gen X.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we finish that? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. But from what they even talk about stuff from the 90s that I remember. There was a lot of stuff in there that you were like, yep.
Vince McMahon teared up when talking about Undertaker. Yeah. I know, right? That man has no soul. He is like I don't know. The WWE is like the Yankees. Like they have so much money, they're a big evil superpower. They buy all their players, you know? And they just make me think of one another. And yeah, Vince McMahon has no soul. And when he cried about the Undertaker, I was just like, what is he doing?
Yeah, and then when you like seen that some of that stuff of them like hugging backstage, it's cool.
Yeah, like some of that shit about like the behind the scenes of Vince McMahon. I'm like, dude, that guy maybe he's not the Antichrist.
Well, you learned now. You're like, okay, he's playing Mr. McMahon, which is a gimmick. His gimmick when he's on TV is he's playing like the asshole boss, but behind the scenes,
his
he's
gimmick
a legit chill
is
dude.
Yeah, his gimmick is the Antichrist. Like he's literally like
supposed to be like an evil corporate dude,
horrible person. Yeah. So yeah, that had me. That I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. But I don't know. I kind of have a little bit of respect for him now.
Well, and because Undertaker, especially, like, what guy can say has the most popular gimmick in all of wrestling, and it lasts? That character spanned 3 decades.
I know, yeah, and like he really owned that gimmick.
Like you were literally 10 when he started wrestling in WWE.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Thank you for announcing my age repeatedly.
Well, we ain't announcing your age, but there you go.
Yeah, you do all the time. I was just fucking with you.
I know.
So yeah, there's I'll never get tired of seeing him. Yeah, Stone Cold Stunner. Dude, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was telling Lady Chaos, I wish she would have been watching wrestling back when they had the Stone Cold versus when the Stone Cold and Vince story happened.
Yeah, because that was on. It was either on one of the documentaries.
Yeah, we were watching it on the like Monday Night War documentary.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm just like, no way.
You're like, wow, this would have been entertaining for me to watch back then.
Hell yeah, I laughed so hard. So hard.
Well, they had to change. They had to change the time. They had to make wrestling in the 90s fit as a more edgy and more mature audience and stuff.
Yeah.
Because in the 80s, all the wrestlers were like superheroes and they felt like comic book characters. And then in the 90s, they started having more like real edgy personalities and stuff.
And they were more like just regular guys. Like
ECW, they said was like the wrestling's version of like punk rock or the answer to like the thrash movement in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. then when I learned about when I learned about ECW, I was just like, what the fuck? Really? So I thought that kind of shit was UFC or like, well, I think that was maybe the beginning of UFC. I don't know, but
well, and they said the reason why they didn't get on pay-per-view because they thought it was mixed fighting, and that's why it couldn't get, because everyone remembers in the 90s, mixed martial arts and mixed fighting in UFC was banned in the country, like being on pay-per-view for a while. Now you have UFC on pay-per-view. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I remember watching UFC in like the early 2000s, really early 2000s, because it didn't get banned like right around that time.
I don't remember. All I know is that it was like kind of banned in the like 90s a little bit, but then it started getting really big in like the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, my point was that when I saw some of that shit, like New Jack and stuff like that, I was just like, dude, that guy should have gone into the UFC, and he never did he?
No, but you're like, damn, that dude was crazy.
Right? He was insane.
But then when you learned why he's crazy, you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah, but yeah, that guy was nuts.
He was an entertaining wrestler, but when he would legit try to hurt people, it was fucking scary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And my favorite heartwarming story was Andre the Giant.
Yes. And that's even like Lady Chaos. Like she says she knew who these wrestlers were without watching wrestling. Andre the Giant, you knew who he was even without watching wrestling because he's in the classic Princess Bride movie.
Right. I mean, but I knew he was a wrestler. But I didn't know him. I didn't know his wrestling. I just knew him as a like a kind of icon or whatever. But yeah, Princess Bride, fucking legendary movie, and yeah.
She got to learn more about Andre as a person, and he was a very genuine, nice dude.
Right? Like,
if he didn't really like someone, he let them know.
Yeah, if he didn't like you, not good.
Like you remember hearing the story of like Macho Man, how he did not like Macho Man, and because Macho Man was being cocky, so Andre was like, "Okay, you want to be cocky?"
Yeah. That cracked me up when he put people in his place and shit. Andre also had legendary farts.
Yeah, that part of that documentary. Remember the part in the documentary?
Oh yeah. Yes, I remember that.
And then you find out how much beer that dude could drink or alcohol.
Bro, like his starter was what, 32 beers or something?
Yeah, and he still wouldn't be drunk.
No, that was just his wetting his whistle. Like,
yeah.
Let me grab something to drink. 32 beers later, and he's like, all right, I'm cool for a little bit, I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, really?
Yeah, and he just had that very smile that makes you feel very happy. And or when he'd laugh and hear his French accent.
Yeah. His French accent. It was kind of hard to understand him, but yeah, I mean, he just he seemed like a very genuine person. So yeah, that really gave me the warm fuzzies.
Yes.
So who is the wrestler that you absolutely hate? And this is for the chat too.
Currently?
No, of any alive or dead, any era.
Currently, it's only because I just hate this dude in general, and that because he's just a controversial dude, and not in a good way. I fucking hate Logan Paul. I think he was a YouTuber that became a wrestler, and he's like a fucking dumbass.
Really?
But he's
so funny.
He's like a fucking tool, basically.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's wrestling in WWE. Like, not just wrestler, but as a person, that dude, I can't stand him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, and what he did for content one time, like, and then it pissed me off, but he had to come out and apologize, which was funny.
Oh, for what?
He he went to that haunted forest in like Japan, and he made it like he didn't know that and he ended up accidentally filming a dead body. You remember, so you do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember that now that you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then people were saying, and people were like calling him an insensitive prick.
That was fucking. That
and he was like,
really
"Oh, I didn't know about that." It's like, dude, you are going to a notorious like forest in Japan that's notorious for being haunted and holds the highest suicide rate. Don't act like you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, that was just in bad taste. Yeah.
Yeah, so you do remember seeing that on the news.
I do remember that. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, and he literally had to do a video coming out and apologize.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you better apologize, motherfucker.
That was so lame. Very poor taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay. Is there anyone is there anyone else, any other wrestlers that you just can't stand?
I can't name any off the top of my head.
Davey said he hated Triple H when he was a kid. Logan Paul, the greatest WWE champion.
Ah, Jesus.
Complex.
No.
What's up, homie?
What's up, complex? I hated Triple H as a kid, but as I got older, even when I was a kid, you can't help but love him because even those wrestlers, when they play a bad guy, they play those awesome bad guys like Ric Flair. He plays an awesome bad guy.
I kind of like Ric Flair, but like as far as wrestlers that I don't like, I think who do I not like?
I could tell you, like, he's not a wrestler, but he's someone that's been involved with wrestling. She don't like him. She hates Vince Russo.
Bro, yeah, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, that dude, as much as that dude made the Attitude Era good in wrestling, that dude still knows nothing about fucking wrestling.
That guy's a prick. Yeah, I hate that guy. I also hated. What did I say?
Do you remember? Remember, he was the one that wore a kilt. He was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Vince Russo is a tool.
Yeah, he's a fucking tool. Yeah, he's like the Kanye West of
wrestling.
A
lot of people hate Jim Cornette, but I like him because he has a passion for wrestling history.
Yeah, like he's kind of a douche, but he knows his shit. And
Cornette can be a prick, but he is awesome. He is entertaining as hell too.
Yeah. Yeah, he is entertaining.
Like, especially when you like watched him, like not behind the scenes of wrestling, but when you would watch him like portray a character on TV. Cornette was pretty interesting. He was entertaining. And I like that he cares about wrestling history a lot. And
what?
But yeah, I remember when we were like watching that documentary when Cornette was just ripping into Russo, and you're like, damn.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's good. That's a good thing. But
I think it's funny how Cornette says that, yet he was helping WWE do work with them in the 90s and early 2000s.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I don't like that guy, but I don't hate him.
Yeah, Chyna was awesome too. Like, her story's fucking sad too.
Yeah, it was. It is.
I still need to show her.
I didn't care for her as like a wrestler or whatever, but I mean, she's fun. I mean, she's okay, but yeah, she was sad still. Very sad. Very, very sad.
I did not know that.
What?
I think Jim Cornette trained John Cena, Orton, Batista, and CM Punk and Kane. So that's cool. I mean, he did used to have his own wrestling company called Deep South Wrestling or Ohio Wrestling.
Yeah, Rocky. Wasn't it Rocky?
No. They're OVW, yeah, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Cornette. But it's funny because there was a company in Colorado. I don't know if it's still around, but there was a company in Colorado called Rocky Mountain Championship Wrestling.
I thought so. I was like, I don't know where I got that from. But
It was a very indie company, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. I wasn't a really big fan of the women wrestlers, but
after watching the Survivor Series, watching what those women did, you were like, damn.
Yeah, there were some pretty tough ladies.
Yeah.
I'd say. Yeah, definitely. But who was that? Who was the one female wrestler who she had a mohawk?
And she had that raspy voice.
Raspy voice. What the fuck was her name?
I don't remember. But yeah, her story is fucking sad though.
Damn it! Help me out here.
Someone's remind us who she was.
Yeah, Luna.
Yeah, she was like her story is sad, but she was fucking crazy.
She was off her rocker.
You still feel bad for her though.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, I had sympathy for her and whatnot. But wow, what a sad story that was. Wow, she was nuts. But she was a really good wrestler. Like, she was a really entertaining wrestler.
And and she was good as a manager.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I hear about people saying she was entertaining, but as a person, she was not a good person at all.
Yeah, that's how she was portrayed. Yeah. But like I remember when we were watching, Dark Side of the Ring for like we had just started watching it, and I told Dawn that I was like, when they get on the mics and stuff and they do all this shit talking, that's annoying to me. Like that's like the intro to porn. You know, I don't really fucking care about your drama. Okay, just fast forward and let's get to the fucking. I mean, really, let's just get to the fucking wrestling. You know, like that part never entertained me. I just want to see the match. So yeah, the side drama and all that shit.
Yeah, like the entertainment aspect of it.
Yeah, that was like.
But you like the sport. You like the sport aspect of it. Basically.
Yeah. The soap opera part of it. Not really interested. Yeah, I got shit to do. Like, get to the fucking. You know, I'm here for that. I'm here for the, excitement. That part of it. So. MJ, what is that? MJ up on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them were interesting.
Like Stone Cold and The Rock on the mic, phenomenal.
The Rock
was funny.
Like, yeah, he's very funny.
And that's why I've always told people I like The Rock, like in movies, but I understand you want to make him an action star. But when you look at how he was in WWE, the dude makes more like better, would be good as a comedy actor.
Yeah, he's got great comedic timing, and whatever. Like, yeah, he's funny.
Like one of the best comedies that I've seen him in is Be Cool, and then of course I love him and Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence. That movie,
yeah, that was entertaining. Yeah, I love Kevin Hart, so I mean,
yep,
yeah, I was bound to like that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
In the series, like in one of the episodes of Dark Side, they were talking about one of the movies that The Rock was in, and somebody was talking about working with him, and he fucking like he was walking towards someone who was doing a scene, and they said something, and then he made a comment about um he made this perfect comedic comment, and I laughed so hard. I wish I could fucking remember what it was, but that was so funny. Yeah, like he's a funny guy. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're a weirdo.
Tooth Fairy, that's a pretty funny movie that he's in. That movie is funny.
I didn't see that. Like, I don't care for cheesy ass movies like that usually, but yeah, some of them I do like. Fast and Furious, dude.
I think that series should have ended after the third movie. That's it. Like, she thinks they should have stopped it at just the second movie. Me, I think.
To be honest, if I'm being honest, I think it should have stopped at the first movie, because when when they announced the release of the second one, I was like, what are they going to call it? Faster and the Furious? Or like, come on, like
yeah. And then they called it Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, that series was. I was just like, whatever. But the first movie was great.
Yeah, like the first movie is phenomenal.
Where he made Ludacris spit his drink out. That's the one. Thank you, fucking Davey. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. That was hilarious. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, in my opinion, the first 3 Fast movies are good. The other ones, it's like, okay, no more.
Dude, yeah, just stop.
I mean, some movies you can keep making and making if you want to make a series, fine, whatever. But some, it's like, no, stop.
Exactly. Yeah, like Dumb and Dumber. Disaster.
Yeah, the prequel was stupid. You know, everyone hated the sequel, but I thought the sequel was funny.
Missed opportunity of not naming the 10th movie Fast 10.
I know, that is a missed opportunity. Why?
That's clever as fuck. Oh my god. Wow.
Right?
Wow. Oh my god. That's fucking great, dude. I like that.
Wow. I think the last one I saw in the theaters was either the 8th or 9th movie. I don't even fucking know. This was years ago. Maybe the 5th movie. I don't even fucking remember.
And it's not just a funny play on words. Like, it's a legit title because it's the 10th movie. It's a play on words because you should fasten your seatbelt. And the kicker, he should have done that. Otherwise, he stole it. So, yes, very clever. Very clever.
But yes, rest in peace, Paul Walker. He was a good actor.
Yeah, he really was. Yeah. And you know what really gets me in the feels is Vin Diesel's like love for him. Like them two had a
brotherly.
Them two had a platonic love that was fucking just really, really beautiful.
Really, so every time when you see Vin Diesel like talk about him and get all emotional, it's heartbreaking.
I know, right? I was like, oh, he really did. He really loved that guy. I love to see men be, like really close, like Doug and Deacon on King of Queens, fucking, you know, like, the one that I was just talking about, fucking, Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, obviously in real life. Just, you know, bromance. I'm not yes, it's a bromance. I'm not a big fan of that word, but yes, it's bromance. But Jay and Silent Bob, Dante and Randall, you know, like fucking, yeah, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, just like, you know,
yep,
Bill and Zed.
Classic though.
Bill and Zed. Yes.
Wayne's World.
Oh yeah, Wayne and Garth. Fuck
yes,
yeah, dude. Wayne and Garth. Mike Myers and Dana Carvey.
And it's still hard to believe, like when we were talking about this the other day, that Keenan and Kel had a falling out for a while and stuff.
Yeah, because Keenan and Kel, they did a Good Burger too.
Yeah, that's how that was like the first time they like reconciled after I forget how many years.
Yeah, that was a long time. Yeah, I love Keenan and Kel. Yeah, so like that kind of shit it cracks me up, and it's really cute. Mo Larry Curly.
Yes.
Oh my god. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Yes.
Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. Shit. Yeah, all of them dudes. Yeah. So yeah, now that we've segued into movies, what were some of the best movies that came out this year?
I'm trying to think. We watched that one that was it was like on Hulu, that very fucked up one. What was that called? With the windmill.
The Mill.
The Mill. That movie was fucking trippy.
That was fucked up, man. Jamie's like Bruce Campbell in his hand. Oh, Bruce Campbell in his fucking boomstick. Like, his hand, his hand is gone. Now he has this boomstick. Them two are inseparable. But
that dude is a phenomenal drummer still.
You mean the drummer from Def Leppard?
Yes.
Yeah, different guy.
Oh, duh.
Bruce Campbell was the guy from Evil Dead.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, the drummer from Def Leppard, that dude. Whew.
I forget what that guy's name is, but yeah, he's still amazing. I love Def Leppard.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like what were you saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no, you're good.
What movie did you bring up?
Let's see, the Mill. That movie was fucked up.
Yeah, The Mill. That movie was so fucked up. It's a Hulu. I think that's a Hulu original, and it's like it's just a really really fucked up.
The best way to describe it, it's kind of like Saw and Squid Game.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's like those two movies minus the violence.
But they're fucked up like those movies.
Yeah,
basically.
they're fucked up, but it's more psychological, which I really like. It wasn't a movie, but I loved the
Ahsoka series. It's that Star Wars series. Yeah, like that's one thing that we watched this year. We watched The Mandalorian season 3, and we don't know why people hated it. Even season 3
I
was
loved
good.
it. That's great.
That's one of those shows like that Lady Chaos like really loves like Star Wars vibes lately. She's like, this is one of those shows where each season just gets better.
Yeah. I loved The Mandalorian. I thought it was fucking fantastic. Absolutely. That was the best spin-off series, I think, that's been done.
Yeah, people say that's the best Star Wars that's been out rights to Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, I really love that.
And it's funny, even though it's Disney, it's still, that show is dark as fuck at some points.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also funny and it's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, remember Bo Cannon was... I forgot Bo Cannon was in The Mandalorian, remember?
Bo-Katan was pretty badass. Yeah. It was really good. I fucking loved it.
We finally watched the third Clerks movie this year.
I don't want to talk about it.
That was just fucking sad.
Okay, I'll talk about that. It was the best fucking trilogy. When you're talking about nostalgia and like bringing things full circle, hands down, best trilogy ever. Ever. I
Yes,
mean,
it was depressing, but like in a
it
way
was
where
depressing, but in a nostalgic way. And I'm a fucking sucker for nostalgia. I
but
saw Clerks, the original, in theater with my dad when I was four. It came out when I was 14. My dad took me to see it, and I didn't really get it. But then few years later, I watched it again, and then I just kept watching it, and it became my favorite movie. And then Clerks 2 came out, and I was just like, how could this get any better? Then Clerks 3, and I was like, dude, oh my god, I cried so hard.
and
But it was so good.
we won't tell you guys the end, but if you don't
No.
cry at the end of Clerks 3, you are a heartless bastard.
If you don't cry throughout that fucking movie, then I don't want to ever talk to you.
Exactly. And I like how it's that the third one, it still had humor, but it also hits you in the feels.
Yeah, and I have never seen a series come full circle like that one. Bro, Kevin Smith is a genius, right?
That man is a great director.
He is the best filmmaker, one of the best filmmakers I've ever come across. Yeah, I cried like a newborn woman too. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he literally knows a thing for nostalgia. He is proud to be a nerd like the rest of us.
Yeah. Oh, the nostalgia. They fucking, oh my god, every scene I was like,
and all we gotta say, y'all, just how, without kind of spoiling it, but how they got a lot of those original actors back from the first movie. Jesus.
That's what I said. I was like, no, that's her, that's him. I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah, when I heard that he did have that heart attack, that scared me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I knew that he had a heart attack. So when I saw the movie, the third movie, I was like, this is very real life. This is very art imitates life, for sure. And yes, Jersey Girl was a good movie.
That's a classic.
Jersey Girl was a good movie, but my two favorite Kevin Smith movies outside of any of the
Clerks.
Outside of Clerks, are Mallrats and Chasing Amy. Those are two fan-fucking-tastic movies. Mallrats, I love that movie so much.
I still need to see Walrus.
Oh, Tusk.
I heard that movie is fucked up though.
It is a strange movie.
But that's one of his other good movies, people say too.
It was good in its own way. It was way different than anything I've ever seen. But yeah, Chasing Amy, fantastic movie, bro. Yeah, Dogma was good too, but those two, Mallrats and Chasing Amy, best Kevin Smith movies outside of Clerks, for sure. Yeah. Tusk was the one and done. Yep, one and done. I watched it once. I was like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah. I don't think our guest is going to be able to make it because she said she did have stuff going on, but it's okay.
Cool.
We'll definitely book it.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully we can get her on the sesh too, because yeah. But yeah. So Kevin Smith, probably my favorite filmmaker.
He's one of mine. I love Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino's pretty good.
I love the guy who did Men in Tights and all those movies. I can't think of it.
Oh, that wasn't Mel. What was that?
Mel Brooks.
Was it Mel Brooks? Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is my other favorite film.
Yeah.
I love Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, Alfred Hitchcock for sure.
Like you said, everyone knows Alfred Hitchcock for his horror. Yes, his horror is good, but his humor.
The man was a comic genius. Like if you ever watch Hitchcock Presents, oh yeah, Tim Burton. Okay, I'll get to him.
Okay.
But if you ever watch Hitchcock Presents, the like in Twilight Zone, how Rod Serling would come on in between, like as a commercial, he would come on and like do a commercial. Well, Alfred Hitchcock did the same thing. In between, like when they would go to commercial, he would come on and say something, and it was always just hilarious, just fucking funny as shit. That guy was really, really funny. So if you really pay attention to it, you'll be like, oh, whoa, that's hilarious. But yeah, Tim Burton. Okay. Tim Burton is probably, in my opinion, the most overrated filmmaker ever.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese's a good director too.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese is a fantastic fucking director. But when it comes to Tim Burton, I don't dislike him, but I think he's just super overrated.
And I like his movies, but a lot of his movies are like hit or miss. He has good ones, and then some where they're like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I really like, Sweeney Todd was great. Beetlejuice,
Edward Scissorhands,
Edward Scissorhands, fantastic movies. Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice are two of my favorite movies of all time. But other than that, his Batman.
Yeah, his take on the Batman movies was
his
good.
Batman movies were good. But other than that, I'm not really a fan. Not really. Yeah, a lot of his stuff is very what's the word I'm looking for? It's repetitive. That's kind of
I forgot he did that.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Actually, that is one of my all-time favorite movies. Yes, I've seen that movie like 75 times. Love that movie. So yeah, he's got a handful of like legendary like movies, but I'm not a diehard fan. Like there's some of his stuff that I can't stand. So yeah. So who do you think is the most overrated filmmaker that you've ever come across? Large Marge sent me.
I have no idea. I couldn't name one. I don't know at the moment.
It was the biggest the biggest something I'd ever seen. It's like a truck. A garbage truck crashing on the other side of the interstate or the Empire State Building or something like that. Yeah. I love that. I love Large Marge. Large Marge sent me. Large Marge. It was her ghost. Yeah. So overrated filmmakers. I guess nobody has any of those, but yeah.
I can tell you who's another underrated one, Seth MacFarlane. Underrated.
She looks like this. Yeah, that was. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. I don't know. I don't think he's underrated or overrated. I think he's pretty much where he should be. Yeah, I don't think he's really. She looked like this, and then her face is so crazy. I love that. I love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think we have some other topics too.
Do we?
Yep, like there's a new drop from like Cosmic Horror Show. They just dropped the newest Dark Lotus, the Lotus Man now logo.
Yep, the Lotus Man collection. Yep.
Tell me that is not fucking dope.
Yeah, looks fantastic.
Again,
I want those tank tops.
Yeah, and those jerseys, like for polyester, recycled, and $45 for a jersey. And
Wait,
seeing how they look.
Go back to that real quick. Are those dresses on the outside?
Yes.
Ooh, I want those. Those are cute.
And the ones in the center, those are jerseys. Again, y'all, recycled polyester.
Yeah, tank top jerseys, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, recycled polyester, $45, and in very good quality.
Yeah, those dress thingies are really cute. Love those.
Hell yeah. But that's out.
The best.
Let's see. Of course, we have Jugahio going down again. Which Davey just came up with a clever idea. If they want to do a Florida one, and if Darby wants to host it, it will be called Juggalo Rida. Clever.
Cute.
JRB Juggalo Rida.
Yeah. Oh, I said my 2 favorite Christmas movies. I forgot one. My 3rd favorite Christmas movie is Scrooged. I love that movie so much. I think that's actually my favorite one. And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and then National Lampoon.
Yes. And then The Grinch.
And then The Grinch. I really do love Christmas time. I do love it.
Yeah, in this household, our favorite holidays are Christmas, but Halloween and Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah. Me and Jess are gonna have a great time at Jugahio, whatever.
Yes, you guys have fun there.
Yeah, have a good time. Be safe. Yes.
Well, I even said earlier. I even told him earlier. Get us like great footage.
Yes, get some footage. So
damn! How did we forget
Gremlins? Yeah, that's a great movie. Yeah.
That's a Christmas movie. How did we forget about that?
I know, right? Like, and I've seen that movie so many times. Since I was a kid, that's one of my childhood movies.
And I think Ghostbusters. You said
Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters.
The Never-Ending Story.
Never-Ending Story. That movie has the saddest scene of all time. Is when Artex dies. That's the only. Yeah, that's the only movie that I will turn off when that scene comes on, because I just can't fucking take it.
Yeah, that scene always balls me out. I either can't watch it or I have to hold someone's hand when I watch it or something so I can cry.
Yeah, or I have to fast forward through it. Yeah, usually I have to fast forward through it. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, I guess Tim Burton's Batman Returns, that is considered a Christmas movie too.
Is that?
Yeah, because it takes place during Christmas time.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I guess so.
Yep. But yeah, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It really is.
Yeah, it's also a romance. If those two guys weren't in love with each other, I don't know who the fuck was. Those two guys were obviously in love with each other. Yeah. Well, no, not Die Hard. No, that's Lethal Weapon.
That's another good bromance.
I love Lethal Weapon. Yeah, that's a romance.
Like, that is, in my opinion, like classic Mel Gibson acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, tell people, that's where I draw the line. I like Mel Gibson as an actor, but as a person, not so much.
Not so much.
As an actor, though, as an actor, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I forgot how insane Gremlins 2 was.
I do not remember much from Gremlins 2.
But here's something y'all want to hear. Supposedly there's going to be a third Gremlins, but then they're going to do a reboot, and the reboot's going to feel more like a horror movie, which will be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, that that's classic South Park too.
South Park. Yeah. Yes. You gotta give South Park. You gotta give them credit. I mean, when something needs to be made fun of, they're pretty on top of it.
Yeah, Matt Stone and Trey Parker are other great creators.
Yeah, they're pretty wacky.
God.
Yeah.
I still think you're lucky that you got to go see them.
It was an adventure for sure.
Yeah, and if I think from what you remember, you said they're like the most nicest dudes.
They're very cool, yeah. And the whole cast of Cannibal, they were promoting Cannibal the musical at that time. And
yes, Trey Parker is a good singer.
He is a great singer. But yeah, they were promoting Cannibal the musical when we went to see them in it was Park City. I think it was Park City.
You said it was somewhere in Salt Lake City.
No, it was Park City.
Okay.
It was there's the Sundance Film Festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a parody festival called the Slam Dance Film Festival.
Yeah.
And they entered that with their movie Cannibal the Musical, which is the movie they made right before they did South Park. Mm-hmm. So we went to do that. We went to do a production of that, and we met them, and all the dudes from the movie were there. And it turns out all those dudes were in basketball. So it was all the guys that were in Cannibal did basketball with them. And so that we met all those guys. They were really cool. It was fun. It was a really interesting trip, but it was fun. That was a fun time. It was like 97 or 96.
Yeah, because South Park came out around 97, 98, 99.
Yeah, when we went there, it was right when South Park was about to premiere, or it just premiered or something, I think. So it must have been winter of 96 or winter of 97.
I think that's cool. You got to meet them, and then my old job coach actually went to school with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're from Colorado.
I know. Yeah, they're from Colorado. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Mackey is literally based off one of their teachers. They literally did have a teacher, and my job coach confirmed it. They did have someone who worked at their school going, "Good."
Oh, wow.
And I think that's another reason why South Park is very good for me. I know everyone loves South Park, but it's really personal to me because when they do a lot of the Colorado references, and since I grew up in Colorado, I get a lot of the references. I'm like, yes, I get that joke. And people have to ask me, they're like, how do you understand? I'm like, you have to be from Colorado to understand the reference.
Yeah. I'm glad that you have been able to explain a lot of that stuff to me. Because, I mean, it's funny, but when you know the root meaning of some of that stuff, then it's even funnier.
Just they'll do stuff that's known all over the world, but when they do stuff that you got to be from Colorado to get, I'm like, it's like hella. They started using hella in South Park, but that was popular in the 90s and in Cali.
Yeah, it's
hella.
So sick, hella. Is Carlos Bonita as awesome as it looks on the show? Oh, Casa Bonita. Sorry, I can't read.
The one I could tell you, Casa Bonita, the food there was some people thought the food was good, but some people say they go there for the entertainment aspect. But I haven't been there in so long. But I heard the food's probably going to be good there now because Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the creators of South Park, now own that Mexican restaurant.
That's right. They bought it.
Yeah, which is cool.
That's pretty awesome.
All I will say is
That's
if me and Lady Chaos do go to Colorado, which we will, I'm going to take her to Casa Bonita.
yeah. I've been really considering like actually relocating to maybe Colorado. I don't know. Like yeah, that's been Colorado probably. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah.
So yeah, then we have coming up Juggalo Weekend, which is in San Antonio, Texas, which is dope.
Texas.
Texas.
Texas. Yep, that should be fun.
Let's see. I think we just like to promote. Of course, this Wednesday we're going to have Chuckles on the show. Lady Chaos will be helping me co-host with that. We're going to be talking to Chuckles because he wanted to come on and promote some stuff. Because again, this man is always hardworking, so he's going to drop exclusive knowledge on you guys exclusively for the first time on the show this Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, he was our first guest on Sesh, so yeah, our first real guest on Sesh.
Exactly, and shouts
he's a
to Chuckles.
great fucking guest, dude. Fantastic dude. I love that guy.
Yep, and
yeah, shout out to Chuckles.
You definitely want to bring him back on Let's Sesh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a fun interview.
Like again, if you guys don't know about the Hours of Chaos podcast and Let's Sesh, well then hold on. All we got to do say is if you don't know by now who we are, then
your mom's a hoe. That's fine. At the Alamo in the basement. Alamo.
And then we have the Hours of Chaos. Our guest, we're coming back for the sequel on actual Thursday for the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is the sequel. You guys saw the historic episode last time we had this dude on, but we are bringing back Frankie.
Oh boy.
my dude, my fucking bro. Like Chuckles is my
funny fucking episode.
Like Scum, Chuckles, and Frankie. These dudes and Darby, these dudes are my fucking bros.
That was such a funny episode.
Yes, it was.
What's up, Red Moon? Welcome. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. That was. I remember. Do you remember the little animated clip that he made from your show?
Yep, I loved it.
Oh, that was so funny.
I need to find that so we can play it on the show.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask him if he still has that and tell him to send it to me.
What's up, Scarecrow? Welcome.
What up? What up?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny. I will never get over that. Like, I was just like sitting there that I'm like, what is he fucking talking about? Like, just funny. Just funny.
Yeah, once the show ended, she got it. When she was watched her, she's like, "Oh, I get it." Okay.
That was
Oh yeah. Check out the official sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. Follow your boy on social media. Definitely follow the lovely Lady Chaos and Lithium Queen on all their socials. And Lady Chaos is going to even let you guys know because she's going to get yourself some Don Chaos swag. Do it.
Hell yeah. I'm going to get some Don Chaos swag. Go to the store and get some Don Chaos swag. It's good stuff.
Again, shouts to Davey. He's the one running the web store, which shout outs to him.
Yeah.
And you never know. There might be even a Let's Sesh store coming soon.
Yeah, we're looking for artists.
Yeah.
Who want to do logos for Lithium Queen and me for Let's Sesh. So if you're interested, Our socials will be in the description. Yes. Bro, I know. Some really cool dude. I forget his name. Donald, David, Danny, something like that.
David Arquette.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, by the way, for setting that up, dude. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, we're definitely waiting on the next Joker's card, too.
Yes.
That's one thing we should probably speculate. What do you think, honey, that the next Joker card, like, what do you think the theme is going to be? Like, the theme is obviously death, but I told people what they should do is do purgatory because they've never done that.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, yeah, death, obviously, but I don't know what aspect of death they're gonna focus on. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. There's so much to that. Like, it could be literally anything. There's a lot to that. So, what do you think?
I mean, I know they said it's going to be a wraith type figure. I just hope they keep doing what they do and they like drop EPs like before like the album, like where when the Joker card they would drop an EP in between. I hope they do what they did with Yum Yum, where they drop an EP before to like give you hype for it.
Right. Yeah. That's the typical thing to do. So yeah, hopefully they do that. They continue to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
either way, Either way, Jay and Shaggy are killing it. We know they've been killing it for 30 some years now. Like,
yeah, they're old. They're so old.
And I'm glad when we took you to see like the Three-Headed Monster show, when you saw like how good Jay, like how he like controls that crowd and how he performs on stage. It's good.
Yeah, he's got a killer stage presence. I really fucking loved seeing him.
That's a good theme for it.
Because time kills us all. Time doesn't kill us. Time doesn't. Well, I mean, maybe it does, but I mean, time is man-made, so maybe we kill ourselves.
But yeah,
something like that.
One thing I know, Lady Chaos definitely she wants to hear, even if it's just the lead singer, but she wants to hear Smashing Pumpkins and ICP work together.
Oh, how did we forget that?
That's something cool that happened this year.
ICP and Billy Corgan, because Billy Corgan, lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins, they're my all-time favorite band since I was like 14. Billy Corgan's been into wrestling forever, and
now he owns a wrestling company.
Yeah, now he owns a wrestling company, and him and ICP,
mainly Jay,
Jay, mostly Jay, have collaborated. Or like as far as wrestling goes, they've been, working around the same.
Yeah, Jay's made like some appearances. Jay's made some like appearances for like his company, but what we want is an actual collaboration song.
Musically, yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Is like, some kind of collaboration as far as music goes, because I think that would be so fucking good.
Because regardless of what you guys say, but when Jay sings, Jay can fucking sing.
He does sing pretty well. They both have very unique voices.
Yeah, and then obviously Jay, we know like when Jay raps, he's a fucking rapper. Goddamn.
Yeah, dude can rap, man. Dude can. I mean, we all know this.
Even when he's just rapping about crazy nonsense,
right? Or when he's freestyling. I saw an Instagram. I think it was him freestyling, and I was just like, dude.
It's like, damn.
He's got it. He's still got it. So, yeah, dude. I mean, he's great. But he sang great on the Wraith.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he sings pretty well. The only song that I really didn't like his singing on was Ain't No Time. I didn't care for it on that song. I love that song. Like,
And you love the lead singer of Roadside Ghosts.
yes, Gary Green is fucking. He's got a great voice, but Jay's singing on that song isn't my favorite. Other than that, he sings pretty well.
And I always will tell people, in my opinion, that's still like ICP's like musical masterpiece, because you would not know it's ICP. It sounds just like a regular rock song. Like Devereaux, yes, he's a great producer, but if you guys have watched Devereaux on Instagram, that dude can play fucking guitar.
Yeah, he's got a really eclectic musical taste. I love his
producing,
his just broad musical taste. Because yeah, he and I like have a lot in common as far as musical taste go. And but yeah, that song "Ain't No Time" was like I don't know. That's like
I showed that song to my dad and my mom, and I told them, "Guess who this is?" And they were like, "I don't know." I'm like, "That's fucking ICP," and they're like, "No fucking way."
Yeah, it's not a typical ICP song. I mean, not to say they don't have like really heartfelt shit. They do. They have really good, heartfelt, melodic, fucking like really, really amazing stuff.
That's why I love Ain't No Time too, because the like content aspect of the song, it's very
personal.
Like
very
if
personal.
like you can like, that's one thing I like about, especially in that song, like you can feel Jay's fucking pain in that fucking song, and I love it.
Yeah. It's personal, it's relatable, and it's like it's not like silly. It just shows that they're not just like goof offs.
Exactly.
They have serious music.
Yeah, and I've always told people this is why the best way to describe ICP is they're like a cake. There's so many layers to them. Like people on the outside just see crazy fucked up shit, but I tell them keep digging deeper. You'll keep finding other shit.
They're like an onion. I mean,
and I like it, especially like back in the day when like they would end their albums with like this somber, very song. Like on Malenko, you have Passing By, and then Jekyll Brothers, you
have Nothing's Left, and yeah, I mean,
which you love that song.
That's my favorite. Yeah, Jekyll Brothers is my favorite record, and
but Nothing Left, that closing song. Whew.
Every time I hear that song, I cry. Just about every time.
And fucking Goosebumps.
Yeah, man, that's a great song. But yeah, they're fucking they're goofy and they're ridiculous, but they know how to make bangers and serious heartfelt music, which I think they're legitimate artists. And
then they'll make music.
A lot of people don't see that. They don't see that legitimacy. They just see the fucking bullshit. The silly stuff.
Yeah, and like even that's the same with like ICP. They'll like do music where you're like, gosh, were they like following me and like writing out my life? It's like, damn.
Yeah, they're background music for a lot of people.
And Ouija's the same way. He doesn't just do off the top random shit. He can do some pretty heartfelt shit.
Yeah, he does.
Like when he he talks about like past drug abuse, like depression, that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the song, They Don't Like Me Now, They Don't Like Me.
Yeah. Yes.
Or the song They Will Never Understand Us.
Yeah. Yep. He's got a lot of really really emotional stuff.
Yeah, that Ouija song, They Don't Like Me. I heard that. We still need to hear that song. We'll probably do a reaction to that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a reaction to that.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that song really hit them in the feels, but it's in a good way.
Yeah, he's very versatile.
I always tell people I love versatility in my like music, especially like the artists. Like on my show and the Let's Sesh, a lot of the guests we have They don't just stick to one style. Our guests are versatile.
Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff out there. You can't. I don't understand when people limit themselves to like one genre or one artist, even or whatever.
Yeah. Now, if you like one genre of music more than others, okay, fine.
That's fine. But to only listen to one genre of music ever at all, that is such a waste. There's so much out there.
And I've said it many times, and the Lady Chaos always laughs when I say it, but it's true. My opinion, the only way you can be automatically a red flag for me is if you just don't like music in general.
Yeah, like one of my ex-friends, she didn't like music, like at all.
And then Lady Chaos was like any type, just like a type of music, and she's like, no, just music in general. And she's like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm like, what's your favorite song? And I don't really have one. What? Well, we'll name 10. I don't know. I gotta go. Like, I gotta go.
I know, so I was all like, red flag, mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro.
Like, that is an automatic red flag for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go.
I'm probably gonna go too, but thank you, babe, for joining.
Thanks for having me. I love you. And thanks, guys, for listening to me babble.
Yes, and thank you, everyone who's been very supportive of us and keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. And everyone, please continue to do that.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. And you can't be human if you don't like music. Or you're just, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Music is life. All right, so everybody take care. Oh, yes, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Please keep our families in your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, keep our families, us in your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll continue. I'll keep you posted about Mom. So thanks. All right. Deuces.
Hell yeah, y'all. Yeah, so I just got the message. But it's because our guests, they had some stuff going on. But we are going to get FaceTatMami on here. That's a promise. But when we do, you guys will know. Thank you, everyone who came and joined. This was a very great episode as well. We appreciate every single one of you guys. You know, if you're just now checking out the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you spread the word and tell people about Dawn Chaos, the Hours of Chaos podcast, and Let's Sesh. Make sure you let people know about us because, you know, we love this Juggalo culture and this movement. It's very important to a lot of us. You know, we do this because we love it. Again, follow your boy on all social medias down below. Check out the Dawn Chaos official store. Check that link. Check the link down to my sponsors. Get yourself some Dawn Chaos drip. Get yourself some Blind Death clothing drip, which is my sponsors. You know, Blind Death, if you guys are for Juggalos, by Juggalos, check out Blind Death Clothing. That is literally a clothing company for Juggalos, by Juggalos. And they sponsor a lot of dope artists in this scene. You know, they sponsor a lot of LSP people. They sponsor Chuckles. They sponsor a lot of people at Cerberus, everyone at Cerberus Click. They did work with even Ouija at one point. And I'm like their ever very first like broadcast host / YouTuber that they've done host sponsoring for, which is dope. So yeah, big things coming, y'all. We're going to continue to just rise up. But let's not just rise up, y'all. Let's all rise up and lift up each other. Like Lady Chaos said, let's help each other out because there's a lot of people in there that are just in it for themselves. So you guys can be karma millionaires too. Spread that good karma. Help each other out. Let's all continue to feed off of each other and help each other. I love you too, babe. Sicko Entertainment. Definitely check out Sicko Entertainment too, y'all. Check out his podcast. It's Just Music. Very dope show that y'all should know about as well. But yeah, everyone have a good night. Much love, y'all. And yeah, again, this Wednesday, we are going to be joined by Chuckles. And then Thursday this week, we will be joined by Frankie. And yeah, again, shouts to Chuckles, officially signing to LSP. And check out that new FaceTatMami EP. There's the artwork. Hell yeah. Definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much clown love. Now, if you're wondering when I usually go live, I usually go live Thursdays at 8 p.m. But sometimes I make an exception with my guests. I like to try to work around their schedule, which is good. That's one thing I love about my show and like Let's Sesh is we find ways to work around our guest schedule. Like if they can't do the days that we usually do our shows, we usually find a way to work that around for them. We work with the artists, that guests that we have on our show really good, and we continue to collab with them a lot. Hashtag Underground Unity. Hashtag Underground United. Deuces, y'all. Peep the links down below. Deuces.